Hey guys, and welcome to the channel. I'm out here today in my shop and going to work on the Honda CRF 300L. So I've been using the Garmin Zumo XT2 on the Gold Wing, trying it out. Now I'm ready to put this on the Honda CRF 300L. Now I've been using for years a Garmin Zumo XT. This is the new Garmin Zumo XT2, so I'm going to try it out. Now this Garmin Zumo XT2 will work on the mount for the XT because this thing has 5-volt input and 12-volt input, so it will work on either mount. But now the XT will not work on the mount for the Garmin Zumo XT2. So what I'm going to install today is this Garmin handlebar controller for the Zumo XT2. Now to install this, it won't work even on the XT2 unless you have a Y adapter put in there, so which it takes a whole different mount. So to have this, you got to have the Y adapter. You can't just buy this and connect it to the XT2. And this will not work on the old XT. So to do it, we have to have this Y adapter from Garmin. This is a kit. Basically, it's a mount with a splitter cable on it, so we can connect this into it, and we mount our Garmin XT2 to this. And this is a 12-volt mount. So once you put this on and this, I won't be able to use the XT on the CRF 300L anymore. I can only use the Garmin Zumo XT2. So let's take this thing out of the box and check it out. I've already done an unboxing video and setup video of the Garmin XT2. Now we want to do the remote and the Y adapter. Okay, so the first thing we'll open here is the Garmin handlebar controller. So pretty much all there is to this is the controller itself, which has the splitter cable right here. We have a manual, we have some zip ties, we have an Allen wrench, and then we have some spacers, depending on the size of bar you're going to mount it to, which would go inside here. Okay, so now we have the Garmin Y adapter. So basically, this is the same mount that you would get with your Garmin Zumo XT2 as far as this part here. And now this part here is a different pin configuration because it is made to work with the handlebar controller. And on this end, all we have is power and ground right here, positive and negative. And then we have this plug here, which will connect to the handlebar controller. So pretty much what we got is these two plugs. This is our handlebar controller right here. And this is our mount. And these two are just going to plug together. And then this threads together just like that, and that makes it watertight. And then basically we have this connector left, which this is for if you have a group ride radio from Garmin, then you can actually connect it into this, and the whole unit will all just work together. So let's take this thing and stick it on the Honda CRF 300L. Okay, so first off, I need to remove my mount from my Garmin Zumo XT. This mount is actually a moto pumps mount, which I really like. It mounts to the center bar instead of using the ram ball style setup. So we're going to take this mount and put it right here on the moto pumps mount, where it'll be just like that. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and remove this 1-inch ball style mount from here. And that's all there is to that. Okay, now I'll take off my Zumo XT mount here. Like so. Okay, now I place my XT2 mount on here. This moto pumps mount does come with Allen bolts to go in here. Okay, we'll put this on to keep it clean until we're done. Okay, so I got my wire ran down and connected where my Garmin Zumo XT was connected to the fuse box. I just have my Y part up here for now. Here's my handlebar controller, and I believe there's just going to be perfectly enough room right here to put that right there, which works out pretty handy if you got room for it. Yeah, like that. So I need to find out what size bar adapter that I need. Okay, so it looks like there's two, and I'm going to need this smaller one, I think. Should fit just right. So these have grooves in them that are made to fit in grooves in here and in here. So you want to make sure when we get this on that our grooves are going to be in the right location. So I think we need to stick this in here first, and then this is going to go into here like that and go over the bar. Okay, now I need to tighten that Allen screw from the bottom with the supplied Allen wrench. Okay, so now I got this stuck on right here. Fit pretty good. I used a small adapter, tightened my Allen bolt, and there was enough space here to put between the mirror mount and the controls, so works pretty good. Now I need to run my wires down through here, and then I will connect this together like so. And I will put them later underneath the headlights. For now, we can check this out, make sure it works. Okay, so I have the handlebar controller installed. I think it's a pretty good position. I may want to go up with it a little higher, twist it a little bit. We'll try it that way first. Okay, we got it all set up here. Let's go ahead and put on the Zumo XT2. Okay, so as far as setting this up, the controller, I went ahead and set it up so I know what I'm doing. But you just click here and go to handlebar controller. After you click that, just follow the prompts and it sets up really easy. Now, as far as the layout here, you can see our different buttons here, which correspond right here. And we can actually change any of these buttons to what we want. I've changed them around here so I can kind of learn what it is. You see this bottom one shows bird's eye, lock screen. The plus here is zoom in. The minus here is zoom out on the map. And then up here we got save current location, skip next destination, different things here. But if you want to change one of those, you just click on it and you can choose what you want each one of those to be. So if I want to change this save location to something else, like one of the map tools, I can click on that. And now I can just scroll down to choose what I want, like elevation, trip data, which is what I want is trip data on that top one. Now if we go back out of here, go back to our maps. Here we're in Sierra Vista. So now if I click the plus, you see real easy zooms in. It's actually extremely smooth too. Back out. And then if I click this now, I can put my trip data over here. There it brings up my trip data on the right, and I can see all of my data. 9:58 is the time. Arrival time 31 minutes. Direction I'm headed is west. The arrival time is right down here. So that's pretty cool. And then if I want to go off of it, just push it again. So now this bottom one here, it said bird's eye. So right now we're viewing just the regular map. If we click on this one, it's going to be bird's eye, because I have downloaded some bird's eye maps. Now you'll need to download some bird's eye maps to view the bird's eye, but otherwise that works pretty slick. Click it again, we go back to regular maps. So what I set up here was short press, then I will bring up trip data. If I do long press, then it will lock the screen, which locking the screen is nice if you don't want to mistakenly hit the screen and change something, or if it's raining, pounding down rain on here, it actually could change things. If I hold that down, touchscreen is now locked. Hold it down again, touchscreen is now unlocked. So this is going to be pretty handy. Zoom out on the map. Works great. I really like that. Okay, so now I think I got it set up pretty much the way I want. I have my lock screen here by long press. I have my bird's eye by short press. Up here I have my trip data by short press. And long press I have my save location. So if I long press it, waypoint saved, just like that. And then it brings up the stuff I can change all my information on there. So they make it pretty handy to save a location instead of having to go through all the menus just to save a location. Just long press that. It's going to save my location. I can enter all my stuff right there, map symbols, add it to my collections. I can name it and all that. So this is going to be pretty cool to be able to control the Garmin Zumo XT2 from right here. And like I said, you can fiddle with these different settings depending on what you like. I may change some later too. I don't know if it's exactly what I want. It's what I have for right now, but we'll mess with those and I'll definitely do a more in-depth review later. Right now, I just want to take it out and ride it. We'll try this out. Try out the Garmin Zumo XT2 because I've not had it on this bike yet. So I've got it all set up, ready to go. Okay guys, that is the Garmin handlebar controller. Super cool. I like how it functions on here. So we're going to take this out on the next video take it for a ride. Thank you all for watching Woodzman Adventures. Click the thumbs up, subscribe, click that bell icon. You'll be notified of when I put out a new video. Thank you all for watching. God bless. Ride on.